So you didn't like Joe Harrington at Oregon? This is neither here nor there. Like, we're not going to litigate the past, but you're cold on Joe Harrington at Oregon.
I'm just as cold on Danny Werfel.
Okay.
Like, Danny Werfel needed Bob Stoops coaching the defense and needed Spurrier to just believe in him the way Vince McMahon believes in Roman Reigns. Like, there was no reason for Danny Werfel to keep that job except people like Danny Werfel. Classic. Nah, we just like him. No, especially knowing what you could get to play quarterback at Florida. Remember, this is at a time when Peter Works playing wide receiver at Florida State. He damn sure could have played quarterback at Florida. You know what else played quarterback at Florida State? Also played in the friggin' NBA?
Oh, your man C. Ward.
Man, Charlie Ward would have been so cold at Florida. And you try to tell me Danny Werfel is our dude. Werfel is so bad, they named a participation trophy after that dude. Nah, if you a great dude, that happens to play football, yeah, you can get the Werfel Award. That's fine. It's not for athletic accomplishments. It's for playing football but being a better person, right? Which is great. The way I think the world should be. But that ain't usually who gets to play quarterback at Florida. Like, in recent history, I swear to you, I would put Chris Leak above your man, Danny Werfel. And those were good years at Florida. You would agree.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Nah, man. Couldn't be me. Cam Newton sat the bench at Florida. Now, first of all, that's a problem because Cam Newton's a better quarterback than Tim Tebow. But you get my point, right? Is that, hold up, that's who you could get? You could get Cam Newton? And you could convince Cam Newton to sit there and wait? I mean, he was gonna. Some laptops got misplaced, but he was gonna. Nah, man. Joey Harrington was at Oregon because Oregon was trash. Because Oregon has no tradition, has no history. And then Phil Knight showed up and said, hey, how about if I just give y'all, a lot of money? A lot of money to do what? I don't know, whatever you want. Like, I don't know, you want a good football team? We would love a good football team. Cool. Let's take it back to Dan Fouts and Bobby Moore, a.k.a. Ahmad Rashad. And that's what they did. Right? And then you get this dude that's all sorts of wild and offsides with his offense named Chip Kelly. And Chip Kelly, who everybody's learning, actually couldn't recruit. That's Will Lyles. That's Will Lyles. That's Will Lyles. And you put together something because you had people like Marcus Mariota's code. No. That's the wrong man to bring up. That's the wrong man to bring up. You know who you need to bring up, Ron?
Who's this?
My man Dennis. Okay? Dennis Dixon was the coldest.
Yeah.
The coldest Oregon quarterback not named Jeremiah Masoli.
Man.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
See?
That's... Man, I miss that micro era of Oregon.
Golly. So, when we talk about Joey Harrington, I'm like, for what? Why? No, I don't know. What am I going to talk about Joey Harrington for?
No, he was a tall, respectable young man.
There's some walk-on right now that she's charged up right now. That you said. Just listen to the show. There's a walk-on listening to the show being like, that's me. I'm a tall, respectable young man.
I was about to say, be gassed up.
Yeah.
You go out there, you be a statue. You say, like, I'm a 2020 Vinny Testaverde. Put me in, coach. I'll throw it clear over them damn mountains.
Oh, my God. All right. Better quarterback. Joey Harrington or Gus Frerotte?
Gus Frerott's a better quarterback.
See?
If it wasn't for, like, God, why would you do this? Because I got to say, like, if it wasn't for the one thing, I don't want to take up for the giving yourself a concussion, but like my man was on the right path, and he ruined it himself as opposed to just showing up and being bad.
That's where I go with this, right? That is exactly where I go with this because I can pull out so many dudes that would not be in the conversation to be on the cover of NCAA that are better than Joey Harrington at his position. And that's before we start talking about other dudes that should have been. I mean, all right, I'll do this. Joel Klatt or Joey Harrington?
Who am I drafting or who am I?
Who's a better quarterback? Who's a better quarterback?
It's Joey Harrington.
Ooh, okay, all right.
I mean, I
Okay.
like Joe Klatt. He is also was a respectable young man. He's got a youthful face.
About to say he ain't played football in 20 years.
I know.
No, but it's a fun game to play because Joey Harrington ain't that good, right? Like
Maybe he was fine.
exactly. Fine
See,
fine doesn't make the NCAA cover. Fine doesn't
I feel
do
like
it.
you're being a hype version of myself right now when we're in just like text conversation because I'm the type of person that says, no, we got to take out for the Joey Harringtons. He's really good. Do you know how hard it is to find a serviceable quarterback, especially if you need them to make the decisions and you're not just working on the system and just like.
Let's bring it home.
Okay.
You get Myles Brennan or you get Joey Harrington. Who you take it? Myles Brennan has been in college since 2017. Myles Brennan was supposed to be the heir apparent, and then Joe Burrow showed up and took 2 years off of Myles Brennan's life while he waited for this one chance, this one opportunity to seize everything he ever wanted. One moment. Did he capture it? Hell no, he didn't capture it! Hell no! He gave it up to Mississippi State!
All right, so if we want to have the final year, the final collegiate year of Joey Harrington in his ultimate form, I'm absolutely taking Joey Harrington over Myles Brennan. Like right now, game one, assuming that he had a whole offseason, Joey Harrington. Wow, such a weird cross timeline conversation.
That's the point though, right? Because Myles Brennan is in like probably pretty good in 2002. Probably a top 15 quarterback in 2002. Move the 2 and the 0 around, and now you get to present day. We retired that dude. That dude doesn't play quarterback anymore. No, we've had Lamar Jackson and Cam Newton both come along in that same time period. Those dudes exist. Those dudes play quarterback. And yet, LSU going back to the Danny Etling offense, or so it seems. I mean, that's not the offense, right? That's being unkind. But I swear that's what they wanted to do, which is kind of, I wanted to bring up this conversation about Kansas State, Mississippi State, and stars. Do you have time?
Yes. I want to say one more thing about LSU before we, because as it pertains to like, what if they run the table?
Right.
Well, they're not going to run the table, as we predicted. They're going to go 500. And here's the thing. I don't want anybody that's like a LSU fan to say that we hate LSU. Like, no, I carry a lot of water for LSU. I'm just like, they're just not my passion. I love them with all my heart. Go Tigers. But
ain't no Southern, ain't no Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But like watching your LSU squad go from 2019 to 2020 is like watching the Chicago Bulls go from 97, 98 to 98, 99.
Wow, that's such a good comp. It's such a good comp.
You can't be mad that you lost maybe all of the best players that you've ever had that all showed up at the same time to have the best season that's ever existed. And, now you're just staring at like NBA terms, a 13-win season.
Oh man, I'm here for it though, because like nobody talks more noise than LSU fans. And no one is so high on their supply.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Nobody is free from having their graves danced upon. That's just what we do. We're having fun. We respect everybody and nobody at the same time.
Oh man, like I told everybody about my pain on Saturday, and my pain became one of the most popular things on this channel all year, and one of the most popular things on the Twitter feeds all year. I had national sports commentators thinking, this is funny. Yeah, laugh at my pain. Thank you. Sure, serve it on up, because I'm sure as hell gonna laugh at yours. So get it in, get it in now. But,
yeah. I was going to say, everybody needs to, like, every time that their team loses, you need to pull up that Stephen A. Smith clip where he's like, listen, we don't care.